Chardaman, Rhyme, Chardaman, Rhyme. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shits. Chardaman, subscribe.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Shortens Prime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the 2023 X-Men Chad Build-A-Figure. If you are trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Now, Chad over here, member of the Starjammers, I am happy that Hasbro is giving us more teams to build over here. I just reviewed Corsair yesterday, so hopefully check out that video if you haven't already. Hopefully we get Hepzibah and Raza soon. But anyway, with this Build-A-Figure right here, we got the torso that came with Kid Omega, the right arm came with Corsair, the left arm came with Chamber, the right leg came with Emma Frost, left leg came with Monet, and the head and Kree figure came with Fang. Alright, let's get this thing built, will you? Take us away, Bumblebee. And what do you think of my Bafart, by the way? First time I've had butt-biting Bafart, you know, because, yeah, look, he's biting his own butt. Anyway, I amuse myself. We're here to have fun, you guys. Okay, so we're going to right over here, and then get another right over there, and make sure we have the left leg on the left side. Snaps in right there. Yeah, that snaps in just fine right over there. Close the mouth. Pop the head on right over here. Grab the Kree, and now we have Chad all built along with Kree over here, and this is okay looking. I gotta say, I think they made some color choices over here that are throwing me off a little bit. We'll definitely get into that, but first, let's take a closer look at his little pet over here, and then we'll get a closer look at Chad. Is it Kree or is it Kree? Because I had pronounced Chad as Chode for many years, and I could be pronouncing Kree wrong, but anyway, I wish we'd gotten more accessories than just the pet right here. Interchangeable hands, like a set of fisted hands would have been really good to have with the figure. Harpoon, he has his signature harpoon or any kind of gun. I gave him this blaster right here, which I think came with a Groot figure from the 3-pack. I could be wrong. Looks pretty cool though, right? So I gave Chad that right there. But yeah, looking at Kree, I do like the sculpt of it, and it looks pretty accurate. Eyes look pretty good. There's a little touch of red right over there in the middle of each eye. So he has little red pupils. I don't know if it's a she. There's a little bit of articulation right here. It turns side to side, moves up and down. You basically get a ball joint right over there. And then you can see the little feet. Yeah, so it looks pretty good. So I gotta say, I am very happy with this head sculpt. The paint apps on the figure, however, frustrate me. But going back to the sculpt itself, I mean, look at all these little details over here. I think the teeth came out looking really good. I like the lips, the eyes. All the sculpted work on this thing just looks absolutely fantastic. The fins right over here on the side. All the scales and scoots and all that right here just looks great on the head, and it blends in to the Abomination, or blends with the Abomination body mold very nicely. It's just the color palette right over here. You have a light green over the light green, and that's where I think a big mistake happened with this figure. They should have gone with a lighter colored green. I think this color throughout would have been a lot better. You can see we do get some shadowing or some highlights right here. I guess it's the same color as this. Maybe they should have gone with a brighter. I mean, I don't want this color all over the figure. I want this color on the lips, on the fins, and on the fins right over here too. They should have had a lot more of that color to them based off of these images right over here. So those are my references, and I feel like, yeah, that would have been a lot more accurate if they had added the lighter color fins. They have some paint on it, you know. The paint applications are there. It's just not enough of it, and it should have been brighter. We got new hands for the figure, but he's got the wrong number of fingers, and I wish they had painted the fingernails. You can see some nice sculpt over here, though. I do like the sculpt of it. It's just, they just added an extra finger right over there. And it would have been nice to have more of a gun-holding hand right over here, too, for the right side. At least, I like the highlights. I just feel like it blends in too much. I don't know. What do you think? It's just a little bit too similar. Or if they had given us more pronounced fins right over here. That would have stood out and looked a little bit better. No real paint on the chest, and then the spine does have a nice paint. I do like this color. Again, wish we would have seen that sticking out on the fins. The back, I'm repeating myself a lot, I'm sorry. But yeah, you can see the back doesn't have a whole ton of paint. You get a little bit right over there. New belt looks pretty good. Looks like a Juggernaut belt, but it's not. And then the legs don't have a whole lot going on. I wish they could do something about these knees. We've seen these for quite some time. You know, that looks ugly every time I look at it. And then the feet have some paint on them, same as the Abomination feet. Again, wish they had painted the toes on here. That would have been nice, and you still get the peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Now, I'm not going to do a thorough articulation segment. We've seen this figure so many times already, but I wanted to show the jaw articulation and really show off the tongue on the inside right over there. It does look weird with this column going across the inside of the mouth, so when you open the mouth, I guess it's better to try to keep it around there, right? But I think it's very cool how they've sculpted all these scales and everything here. You can move the head up quite a bit, and you can move it down. You can see that jaw will flop on you if you mess with it too much. Oh, there it goes. Staying in place for me right there. Not too bad. And then these new hands, they hinge up and down, rotate side to side. I say up and down because when you see turnaround images for these figures, look at this. This is how they pose them, like that. So this moves up and down, and horizontally would be this way. So that's why I say up and down like that, and horizontally is going like that. But yeah, ab crunch works fine with the belt. You do have to move this up and then rotate around, and you're going to get a little bit of warpage with the belt. So yeah, make sure you shift that up against the shorts right over there. Trying to measure out this Chod figure, you can see that it is standing a little bit over 8 inches tall. As far as this pet Kree right over here, this is about 2.5 to 3 inches across and only about like an inch tall. I don't have too many size comparisons for you guys, but here is Chod next to the 80 Years Hulk. Then here's Chod next to the Abomination that came in the SDCC Raft set, and this has a whole bunch of paint shading on it, and the nails painted over there along with some nice paint on the face. So wish we'd gotten a bit more paint. Yellow. They just gone with yellow, like the old school Toy Biz Chod figure, right? If you haven't seen that, there that is. I mean, they got the paint right on that one. And while it seems a little odd, I wanted to compare Chod next to Beast over here, just because Chod kind of reminds me of Beast, as while he's all gruesome and monstrous looking, a skilled marksman and skilled pilot as well. So yeah, there's more to him than what you see. And then here's Chod next to all the other figures from the wave. We have Astonishing Cyclops, Emma Frost, Fang, Kid Omega, Corsair, Monet, and Chamber. And no, that is not the same gun that came with the Pirate Deadpool. This is a different gun than that gun right there. And this wave is, it's underwhelming, man. There's not a lot of new plastic molding over here, all right? Just getting it out of the way. There's not a whole lot of new, but we do get a lot of new characters. 6 new characters out of the 8, and that is why I was excited for this wave, or wanted this wave. I don't want to say excited because it's not an exciting wave. There's not a whole lot of new stuff going on over here, but I am happy to have the new characters. There's a lot of disappointments. A lot of these got a not so bad rating or a meh. You know what I mean? It's not anyway. At the bottom of the list, I am giving it to Kid Omega. And then right above Kid Omega, I'm giving it to Fang over there. So those are my two least favorite. And then while I don't think it's a bad figure at all, next is going to Emma Frost, just because that's not my favorite look of Emma Frost. But it's not a bad Emma Frost figure. This is my ranking. It's just, yeah, for me, she would just be lower on the list right over there. Next, I'm giving it to Chamber. I do like the Chamber, but there's things with it that do bother me. You can check out the reviews if you haven't already. Right above Chamber, I'm giving it to Chod right over there. I think the paint applications warrant that mid ranking on this list because there's not a lot of new plastic over there. It's the paint, so they didn't get the paint right. And the accessories. And then next, I'm giving it to Monet. And then above Monet, I am giving it to Corsair, and my number 1 figure from this wave is the Astonishing Cyclops. Weird, because I usually don't like the repeat characters so much, but I have been wanting this particular version of Cyclops, and it's a gift that keeps giving because you can take those visor effects out. So I'd like to know your ranking. If you let me know in the comment section below and I read it, I will give it a big ol' heart. And then here's Chod next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Inner Letdown Spider-Man. Whoa, hey Hulk, you're not the Hulk. You're a little shorter than the Hulk. Still green, but kind of short and round and stocky, you know? very much like a So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to show some love to the channel by hitting that like button, and if you are new here, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. I have a whole bunch of Marvel Legends to review, as well as some Transformers and other goodies I wanted to get to on this channel. So stay tuned for all of that, and thank you for watching. And this figure, again, as you know, I stated a few times, not the most thrilling figure, a little bit lacking, you know, the whole wave, not very thrilling, but I am happy to have the new characters, and that's going to mean certain things to certain people, you know what I mean? Some people will be really happy to have new characters, some people just won't care. It's all on you as a collector, whether you want to pick this stuff up or not. You feel like it's necessary to add to your collection. I'm here to show you what it is, and you're up to decide. And then after that, it's up to you to decide what to do next. So I'm curious to know how you guys feel about these figures. Me, being the kind of guy that likes to add new characters on the shelf, I'm happy to have this set over here. It's not a complete disappointment to me. I do wish there are things that were done differently. Again, check out the reviews of all the figures. You heard me complain about Ch'od over here, but I had talked about them using this body mold for Ch'od for a long time. It's not that part that bums me out, it's the paint apps and the inaccuracies, lack of the harpoon gun, lack of or extra fingers, you know what I mean? So anyway, at the price point of a Build-A-Figure, I'm going to give this Ch'od a Sud rating of...
It's not so bad.
And I think it's not so bad was the most common rating throughout the wave. I'd like to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on Whatnot. We got a sale going on this Thursday on Whatnot, so please come through, check that out. And if not, I will catch you guys another time. All right, catch you guys later. Peace.
That's crispy.
Hey, new Sharpness Prime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.